Creators of life are the women. They are the direct image of what God would look like. The male is an incomplete mutation of the XX. It has a shorter second chromosome. All life form begins as female. Because God is a woman, so all life begins as woman. That's why men have nipples with absolutely no function, because they actually started as women in the womb until they became a genetic mutation and became male. So as we can see, the XY is an incomplete version of God, of XX. I had to look into this because I didn't understand why violent crimes, theft, rape, sex trafficking, murder, suicide are all predominantly done by men. They also have the highest level of addiction. So I was like, what is wrong with the male? Like, what happened? Why is this happening? The entire world is on fire due to male leadership. They are not original leaders. The female, the XX, comes first. She is the leader of the planet. Mother Nature, the great cosmic womb. The female is where all life starts. Since the male is incomplete, he needs direct access to the female all the time. That is how he feels whole and complete. She is the divine pathway to God. That is how he feels his best, his connection to the woman. Most people don't know this, but the start of life was all female. There were no men. It was just women reproducing women through parthenogenesis. This is asexual reproduction. There's no male required, and there are still species today that reproduce like this. The woman, the God, created the male for physical diversity. The woman wanted a stronger, bigger version of herself for diversity. She didn't realize she was actually giving birth to her greatest apex predator. The male, feeling incomplete in a matriarchal society, had two options. He could evolve spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and be divine himself. Or he could overthrow the matriarch with power and brutal force to create a patriarchy. And the patriarchy is upheld through religion, where everyone tells you that the woman needs to bow down to her husband and become ownership of the husband and submit to the husband, that he can become the leader and the woman can become property. The father hands over ownership of his own daughter to another man. It's a business transaction of domestic ownership. And what's happening now is women have full autonomy, at least in this country, and they are propelling in life forward so quickly, mentally, physically. They have way more resources. More women are graduating college. More women are starting successful businesses. More of them are buying properties and land because they are running laps around the XY chromosome, because they are whole, divine, and a lot of them are understanding that they don't really need marriage. The male, again, has this choice. Do I evolve and meet the woman where she is at, or do I use force to convince her into becoming property again? So again, God is the woman. She created the man who fell from her grace, became the fallen angel, overthrew God through force, just like the devil, and began to rule the world.